in a apocalyptic dystopian future, you're going to need a vehicle, because only those most mobile are going to survive. So I've got myself one of these. 2023 Tenere 700, standard trim. Yeah, it looks like some out of Mad Max, doesn't it? In that tech camo, which I do quite like. You know what, I'm going to christen this bike the Toe Cutter from Mad Max 1. Although then I did a bit of research on it, and I found out that actually he drove a Kawasaki Z1000. But we're just going to brush over that. Let's have a look at the bike then. Yeah, this is the first bike I've ridden in 9 years other than my GS. So in a minute I'll show you my first impressions when I literally got it out of the showroom and took it for a ride. It's quite interesting, and I'm sure over time my initial thoughts will change. But I mean, literally I've done, you know, 30 kilometers on it already, and my opinion slightly changed from the first 5 minutes till half an hour ago. Yeah, it's a bit of a, the word that sums up this bike is naughty. It's very, very naughty. Okay, Tenere 700 standard model, 2023. First time I've ever rode it. Let's see how it feels. It's got about half a tank of fuel in it. I want to fill it up and see if the let's get on it first and see how we're doing on the floor. So I'm quite short and I'm tiptoeing, so what I'll do is first just have a look at the preload. I want to adjust the preload a little bit. Yeah, she feels tall. They've got the lowered seat on it. Okay, bit of a snatch on the throttle. Feel that? Probably feel that and see it. Initial thoughts are I'm quite far forward, I feel. I've read quite a bit about the clutch being a little bit, is it snatchy, the word? I don't know. Certainly doesn't feel top heavy at the moment with half a tank in it. Gearbox a little bit clunky, but again it is brand new, but I've heard different reports to say it's smooth, and that's smooth up in the higher gears. 70 k's an hour. It's an interesting day. It's giving me a little sign there saying I'm in let me just shut that. Little sign there saying I'm in eco mode, so I'm in 5th gear, 6th gear, sat at 70. Yeah, very smooth, like it. Feels great. Let's try standing up. Yeah, it does feel great with those grip pads on the side that I ordered. They feel good, they feel nice. I like them. Sitting back, yeah, obviously you've got stacks of room there. Seat is very firm, very firm. See how I get on with that. I think it's going to be more a case of I'm going to have to bend towards the bike's ergonomics rather than the bike bending to me. But we'll see how we get on. I won't really know for a while when I take it on a long tour how I'm going to get on with that. Yeah, she feels tight. Here we go, I'm going to 100 now. Yeah, pretty good wind blow. I'm a short guy, so I'm doing 100 k's now, and I can't feel any wind blast on me. Let me just tilt my helmet back, and a good indicator is when it hits this peak. There. So in my normal standard sitting position, I think that helps being a short arse and having a slightly shorter seat. But actually I'm pretty well protected. I can feel a little bit of wind on my elbows, but it's not too bad. But when I do, it's there. It's literally, I think I've got quite lucky with that. When I do that, I can feel the wind here hitting just below my peak, taking my helmet slightly back. But in this position, I'm fine, which is useful. I like it. It does feel good. It feels really good. I mean, I've done a couple of Ks now, and it does feel, I quite like it. It does feel, I mean, these are brand new tyres, it does feel incredibly nimble. It's like a little rocket, pocket rocket. Of course, to me it seems really small because it's, I'm used to a 1200 GS. Let's go and fill up, shall we? We'll fill the tank up. I want to fill this up because I want to feel, everybody talking about how top heavy this feels, so let's find out. We'll just pop over here. Let's try getting into neutral. Yeah, no problems at all there. Side stand's a bit, spring on it's a bit shit. Yeah, I mean, riding on the road, it's not going to be a problem with the height of the bike, but see that? I'm used to that little, I mean, I've got the aftermarket OEM Gillies brake lever, clutch lever on it, which I think I've got, you can adjust it 30 clicks difference. Massive amount of a massive amount of ability to vary the clutch lever and the brake lever. I don't know if that'll do anything. Okay, full tank of juice. This should be interesting. Yeah, you see, got the hang of that now, nice and smooth. Just got to but a bit jerky there, you see. I've got to get used to the I mean, the clutch is a bit different, that's all, but interesting. Still feels like small. That's the thing that struck me most compared to a GS, is she feels compact and a little bit sexy. Yeah, that's the word, she feels sexy. Let's go to Bielefeld on the 61. Foot pegs feel okay. I can't imagine having to swap them out too soon. They feel good, quite grippy. But I haven't got my motocross boots on, or my adventure boots, should I say. The bars are definitely more narrow, or they feel more narrow than a GS. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to drop this a couple of centimetres, in all honesty. Yeah, plenty of oomph there, plenty of oomph. That feels a bit weird. And it's a minor point, the indicator switch, seems you've got to push it a long way. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to go a long way to engage it. Yeah, it definitely feels like you can run it in a higher gear. I think the torque is obviously very good on it. I was probably downshifting a little bit too much. See, I'm in third. Yeah, she's quite happy. She's smooth. I'm on just over 2,000 revs, and she pulls away nicely here. And that's at like 50 k's an hour. Yeah, balance is good. Balance is very good. Which is good because it's a bit too tall for me. I don't really want to put my foot down. Right, let's go through the centre of town because obviously, I want to pose on my new bike, which is what you do in it. This is Bielefeld, by the way, very nice city. Even with a cheek, well, quarter of a cheek off the seat. I've only got the balls of my feet down, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to have to take 2 centimetres off this and then learn to live with the height. Because I don't want to take any more than 2 centimetres off the any lower than that. I know you can get 4, you can get even more, but that's just ridiculous. Then it's going to screw with the geometry massively. 2 centimetres I can live with. I think that's a compromise. And then with the lowered seat, that's 4 centimetres. I'm not going to do any more than that. Hate this roundabout. It's for losers, this roundabout, I'll tell you. try some two-finger clutching now. Yeah, actually that's better. Yeah, and I can definitely, I don't know what my engine temperature's at. Let's see if I can find out on this. Coolant, well, that would be the coolant, wouldn't it? Yeah, 104. Yeah, so she's hot, but I can feel it on my right calf. I can definitely, it's not hot, but I can feel heat, which is something I'm not used to. But she's running quite hot, 105, but then again, air temperature's quite warm. Now, what's interesting there is, you see, what I was saying about the clutch, I've already got used to it now, so it's no longer a problem. You just got to slightly slip the clutch a little bit. Again, it's just getting used to the riding. That's on the first ride. Check yourself out in the mirror, always important, always important. Oh shit. Indicators are not self-cancelling there, okay. Schoolboy error there. You know, I've been going now, how long we've been on? I've only done 40 kilometres, less than, and yeah, naughty. That's the theme, naughty. Very, very naughty. Watch for the frogs. I'm in top gear now. Yeah. I think this is where she's at home, apart from off-road, is, look at it, is these sort of twisties, back roads. She feels happy here. I'm saying it's a she, I don't know, I mean, it might not be. I haven't looked. Yeah, this is it's definitely lapping up this shit surface. Feels phenomenally light compared to the okay, good bit of engine braking there actually. Compared to the GS, I don't feel any top heaviness though. I don't. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I have no feelings, but everybody's talking about top heavies. I can imagine it being off-road, short rider like me, tiptoeing. Then I think the top heavy weight of it is going to play a role. On the road, nah, I can't see it. I don't. Me nor think so. Not for me anyway. First bit of off-road. See if I can whack it down here. I do find it interesting though that in Europe, standard trim, we get the full LED indicators, lights, obviously that's standard. But the in America, they don't get the LCD, sorry, the TFT display. They're still with the LCD display. Why would you do that, Yamaha? Are you telling me that America's not a large consumer market? It's weird, isn't it? I mean, I'm happy, but I do feel for my American brothers and sisters out there that can't get this, because I do like this TFT. Is really nice, and I think it's just enough. It's nice and clear. I do think it's significantly better than the LCD, but again, it's sort of keeping with the Tenere's classic, basic, robustness that has made it so popular. Now, I'm going to keep my GS as I've already promised. That's going to continue to be used. But this bike, now you're probably going to laugh at me, is going to be my more lightweight machine. 205 kilos, in inverted commas, is not light, I appreciate that, but it's significantly lighter than the GS. I need some middleweight that I can still spank the distances out and then do a little bit more off-road. The GS is very capable, but I am not. So I'm hoping this machine will take me a little bit further. Chain drive, I've not played with one of those in a long time, so I'm going to have to get my head around that. Yeah, so there it is. My new bike. You're going to see lots of adventures with it. I am going to put this, you know, through the grinder. It's not going to get an easy life. It's going to be beasted just like my old GS is. Is it going to be as good as my GS? I think yes, but in very different way. I think it's a very different tool. Although it is an adventure bike. I don't like that word adventure bike, but I call them travel bikes. But yeah, So I've got a lot of mods I'm going to bolt onto it. Probably some I already regret that I've got and I'm not going to fit on, but we'll discuss those in the next video that I do. Yeah, that's it. Take care, guys. Comment below, what do you think of her? The toe cutter. She's arrived. Another bike in the stable. Till next time, guys, stay safe, keep riding.